sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. To return, here's Jaquan Hardy. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Stop. What's that?
Allen will give this to Davis. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Regular. What's that?
They'll go again with Davis. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Middle. What's that?
Josh Allen on the bootleg. He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
What's that?
Allen working from the pistol. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Half. What's that?
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Five wide. What is that?
On the handoff, it's Davis. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. He's got it inside the 5. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
What's that?
They'll try to run this one in. Play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Look out!
On 3rd and goal, here is Allen. That is caught side of the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Buffalo. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
A quick throw. That's Leggett on the RPO. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ritter. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Sit. Level. Set, hut.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Red, cycle. Slide through. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. For any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Claude red. Cluster 6. Black ultra. Edo blue.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, out to punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, give to Davis. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front. To throw is Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
What's that?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And this one is caught with momentum. That'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
But the fullback trying to power it home. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run. Good blocking, and he's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Okay, right?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Black shot. Red, yellow. Set, up.
Here's Ritter. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield.
Hurry, hurry.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Green jack.
They put a receiver in motion to the left.
Set.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Steel, black. White, white. Black, red. Huge, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now Ritter. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, 49ers.
Set, ready. Ready.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 17.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, set. Down. Blue striker.
Watkins motioning over. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
First and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good. For the Bills. First down.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. Now he'll run.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter third down attempt.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the gun, Josh Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Hey, home.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Again, it's Allen to the air.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Alert! Look out!
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Well, they clearly thought their best chance of barreling this across the goal line was to give it to the old fullback. But this defense was ready for it, and he gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, here is Allen. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills move out to a 21-3 advantage. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bills 21, 49ers 3.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
On play action, Ritter. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. A big-time play for the Niners.
Ready up.
And even 50 yards.
Red, cycle. Slide through. Claws red. Set, cut.
Now Ritter on 1st down. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Set, cut.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He connects with Gray on that one. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field.
17.
Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
On the double.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready.
They'll give it to Garendo. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, 49ers.
Makes the score Bills 21, 49ers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. The extra point by pass is good. And the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Ready, break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Blaster, stick. Black Ultra. Edo Blue. Set.
From the gun, it's Ritter. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
So Kittle comes in motion. throw a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Field, black. Ready. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Right.
Here's Ritter to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
On second down, Ritter. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Blue striker. Cut.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This is fielded inside the 5. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On second down, a run with Davis. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry.
On third down, here's Davis. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
So, unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Josh Allen on the bootleg. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now Davis. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. They put Adams in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
6, mega. Red, cycle. Slide through. Gone red. Blaster, 6, black ultra. Set cut.
Now Ritter. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Green jack. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 2nd down. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline.
Jet. Field, black. Trouble, 38. Set cut.
On 1st down, it's Ritter. He'll let it go deep left sideline. He's got it! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 38 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Smash, red. You, yellow. Ready.
To throw is Ritter. This is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing is Ritter. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Bills are going to get it back here, just shy of the 20.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
1 yard gain. Brings us second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Gun. What's that?
Allen going to give this to Davis. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He's taken down just shy of midfield.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. It's on.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
We go.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
What's that?
Play action. It's Allen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 6. Mega. Red. Cycle. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Ritter. He's going to keep it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. He doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Let's go now. Slide through. Claude Ray. Blaster, stick. Ready?
Ritter. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. Now he'll run it.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster at the start.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
He'll drop the throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
3rd and 6.
Black Ultra. Here we go, set. Speedo blue. Trail green. Black shot. Hut.
Here's Ritter. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So it's a win here for the Bills. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. And they really did struggle. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.